Hey guys, Kaz Pierce, and let me say from the outset, I'm absolutely devastated that the art creation video for this piece failed to record. So there's not one single second of footage from how this piece was created and brought to life, which is a massive, massive disappointment because the piece has turned out so well. So this piece, which I've entitled Moonscape, is part of an ongoing exploration that I'm into to do with trying to depict our solar system planets and all those beautiful images you see from NASA, maybe even about the moons, the other moons from the other planets, using fluid art techniques. So I've to date done Uranus, and I do have a YouTube video that shows how this was created. And I've also had a go, my first attempt at doing Jupiter, which was very challenging, and the video explains that in a bit more detail. I mean, I am a kind of sci-fi nerd, so this stuff really interests me, and I'm looking forward to producing some really excellent pieces all about the solar system. So apart from that, this piece is also all about chameleon cells. And what is the big deal with chameleon cells right now? This piece I've produced using green, purple, yellow on the canvas, over swiped with black, and then used the wide tooth comb dipped in a puddle of silicone oil and placed the cells where I wanted them to be. My husband calls this corn at night. He's very funny. This is another go that I had at using the same tool, which was that comb, on a different set of colours. Didn't really turn out that high contrast. It's kind of pretty. But the next piece, my third attempt, was fantastic. I used a tool that I built, which was just some skewers, the butt end of the skewer taped to a toilet roll, so I got a circular kind of shape, a circular arrangement, and I've used that to make these like flower shapes, and I planned where the colours went on the canvas in order to get this particular artwork done. But the important thing about chameleon cells, as with my Moonscape piece, is that we are now deliberately and decisively positioning cells where we want them to go. So far, you've always got cells popping up and it's completely random and chaotic, beautifully chaotic, organically, biologically chaotic. That's fantastic. But now we're talking about being able to place cells exactly where you want them, and that is changing the entire art form, being able to do that. So this particular piece, I laid the light green, the blue across the top half of the canvas, and then the blue and black and a darker blue along the bottom in arcing kind of bands. And then I put silver along the top edge and down that right side at the top, and then black down the rest of that right side. And then I swiped, and I just got the most fantastic result. But as well, then I've gone with the blunt end of the skewer and dipped it in oil, and then deliberately positioned and created these very large cells that you can see. And particularly here on the left, you can see one that I've created by actually doing dot, 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 lots of dots around and around to create like a larger formation. So these are the two that I created using a whole bunch of dots to get it to look like the craters of the moon. And as with all cell development and pour painting, the absolutely beautiful thing about it is the complexity within the cell. Like, the further you look and the more you would magnify that, the more you would see. So it has turned out to be an absolutely beautiful piece that I'm super proud of. And I hope that us going through it like this, just looking at the stills and talking about the techniques, has helped you understand how this was created. So thanks so much for watching. Apologies that there is no actual video. It was totally disappointing, as I mentioned before, but I hope you've enjoyed, just going through with me like this. And please check out what I'm doing on Patreon. Check out a few more of my videos, particularly the planet series ones, because I have more planets coming. Thanks so much. See you on my next couple of videos.